Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Godan. I'm getting a handoff from Zalon. Right on, thank you very much. Very cool. And time to get busy on this event. It's been a, how can I say, eventful weekend. And lots happened. Hey Boxer, thank you for joining. So right now we're in second place on the leaderboard. Right behind Beta Souls. Over 1 million souls. Attical's hot on the tails with 4 alliances. Now at the start of this event, hey Vintage, thank you. Bruce, thank you. Churro, welcome bud. We hadn't planned on pushing so hard. Actually, we never planned on pushing hard at all for this event. The minimums were set pretty low. But events are us, so we have some enthusiastic players. We have some real enthusiastic folks. So we're getting it done. And we're moving up the leaderboard a lot higher than we had planned. I think this upset some people. This was supposed to be a sleeper event. And when we're going down the leaderboard, it's a sleeper for a lot of folks. It did take 500 to get in. But it's not overboard. But we still have 2 days. So a lot to see. But all in all, will we keep second? I don't know. I can't say. Hey BMT, thank you for joining. But we are trying to win. And let's battle. Now, this season things have changed. There's been some talk about this server. Some people aren't happy with this server. We have 2 or 3. Hey, Cooter, thank you for joining. I think 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 event alliances up here. But some of the minis you'll see have been flooded with Max Titans. Max Titans on little baby lands. So some folks don't want to open up. I was able to get a couple minis. Baby lands myself. I've offered to cap a few baby lands from others in hopes to break down the walls and have a little peace on the server. Hasn't happened completely, but a few folks who had some Max Titans on their lands took them off, which was really good. Hey Gizzo. NYT, hello. So that was good. But yeah, this server overall is still decent. We got a lot of good folks on here. Bruce, I don't know if you've been wandering around or looking around. In a few certain alliances, a lot of the minis are flooded with level 60 Titans. So they're not minis. I'm sure some folks hit them by accident and got spooked. I didn't. I'm taking my time and I'm looking. I'm over 1,000 raids in. Arturo, welcome bro. Keep them souls coming, man. Keep them souls coming. I'm over 1,000 raids. I don't think I'm going to hit 3,000. I don't think I'm going to get 2,000 raids in the next couple days, but we'll see, because I'm just grinding this out. I'm putting the time in and gonna see what we can do. Hitting baby lands on when everything's closed down, moving on to something else. Ayo, Chef God, thank you for joining. Definitely. But yeah, so the lands are there. Some of them are tougher than others, but we're getting it done. Cooter, you just finished it up? Right on, man. Good job, bro. Arturo, thank you for the donation, bud. Appreciate it. Bruce, you said you could use Pigsy. It doesn't matter. Yours is already prestiged up. Right on, man. Well, this event right now is all about, honestly, like it was said on Zalon stream, it's all about the new player. Most people already have these Titans. The bonus was getting Jinshu at 12. 12k Jinshu. A lot of people want that Titan because they missed him. Some people did actually miss out on Pigsy because they didn't think they needed it. And, lo and behold, Pigsy was a great Titan. Phrenic, ERU Elite. I think ERU Elite is about, rank 97? The last I saw. So ERU Elite is going to get themselves a Jinshu. Maybe a Pigsy if people start dropping. That's something that we might see on that last day. There might be some event teams dropping souls to land themselves within the top 100 instead of the top 50. It's going to be interesting. Right on, man. You keep the grind on. Keep it real. Keep it on, man. We got to. You know, I'm not going to get all crazy this live stream. I think every word and action I do is being scrutinized, and it's a shame. I don't want to go into all the business. For those of you who are online, I'm sure you folks have seen some things or heard some things. Appreciate everyone's support. I just don't like false things being said about me. I'm all down for everybody in this game. You know, I have no animosities towards no one. You know, a challenge is great, man. Let's have a challenge. Hey, Boxer, thank you, man. Thank you for that donation. Really appreciate it. But yeah, so we're gonna get this done. I've requested that my lands be sure they have some event land set up. You know, if we can find some little ones, bro. You know, some little lands, we'll get some little lands set up. We want to open it all up and get everything working for everybody in this on this server. Again, you know, there have been some hurt feelings. Can't say mine were hurt. I was just disappointed. Hey, Zalon, I am amazing. Thank you, bro. Definitely thank you for that donation. But you know, nobody comes to this game for trouble, man. We don't come to this game to have issues and to have you know, battles and cause people grief in their personal lives. This is the furthest thing from what we want to do with this game. This game is all about having a good time and having fun. That's all it is. You know, it's a way for us to escape, for many of us to get away from things, you know, troubles and whatnot, concerns and issues about the real world, and just relax, man. So, you know, no one should take it to heart and you know, have personal vendettas and all that kind of stuff and point fingers. You know, there's a lot of things that have happened, in game that reflect some of the things that happen in society, and not everyone always has the total picture of everything that's going on. So it's easy for some folks to jump to conclusions. This is all a disclaimer, by the way. I got to get it out there. Got to get off my chest. So when that is taking place and happening, don't jump to conclusions. It's easy to, but you shouldn't, because you don't know every picture, you know, story. So, you know, when decisions are made, they're made for everyone. You know, they're not just made to upset people or cause issues or divisions. You know, it may be to help somebody out. You know, everybody deserves a second chance. Hey, Manuel Campos, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that too as well, man. Yeah, and Zalon, definitely glad you're feeling better. I was going to try to pick up for you yesterday, but it was too soon. I had to get some time in between then and now before I could live stream. I know that there are those who are going against us on this event who are watching. It's all good. I don't mind. I'm not picking on any one alliance or any one particular person on this server. I'm trying to find mine wherever it's at. Had some good event partners early on in the day. I'll check my battle log and see if they're on. If they're on, hey, let's go for it, man. Let's get this done. Everybody, you know, is trying to save a pretty penny or some time, but we gotta do it as a team. Definitely gotta do it as a team. But this event is definitely exciting for me. I'm just gonna watch my words and watch my actions and go a little slow. Because you know that live stream a few live streams back, it was a little heated. It was nothing against nobody, but it was a lot of action. I don't want to come down from that game and high. That's, you know, coming down is hard. So I'm gonna keep it even kill. Chef Base God, let's go. Yeah, we're kicking it, man. You know, like I said, we didn't plan on it. We didn't plan on going for second. It just you know, we have those folks who want to do it, man. It can't be helped. That's why somebody commented on my video the other day. You know, I did 7K and I want to get Jinshu. You know, what can I do? You know, I only have so many gems, so on and so forth. It's like, well, you can grind, but you're gonna have to definitely kick down a few bucks for portal stones and just grind it out. You can do it. It's doable. But if you know you wanted something beforehand, you should have got yourself hooked up with the event team, because, you know, there are event teams like ERU Elite. They're gonna get Jinshu for under 7,000 souls. You know, you just gotta put in the time for what you want, man. You can either do it the hard way or the easy way. You got to stay connected with the DOT community is what I'm trying to say. We have a lot of different avenues, a lot of different ways to get on alliances, a lot of different ways to hook up with people. You got to do what's best for you. It's out there. Just take the time. You know, as many people have said, it's all about the community that has driven this game. we've made it more than what the developers probably ever expected, and we continue to do so. Hey, thank you, Real Hand, for that donation. Really, definitely appreciate it. And if you don't use all the resources that are available to you, you don't have, I don't know, man. You can't truly appreciate the game or have as good of a time. You gotta have your team, man. And not everybody's your enemy. That's the one thing I thought about this game compared to like Clash of Clans. You can talk to your enemy, man. You can chat in game or out of game, and it's just weird. It's just straight up weird to me. But it's cool because it keeps us all together. And the funny thing is, I said it long time ago when I first came to this game. I wasn't gonna chat or nothing. I was never gonna talk in game. I was just gonna play the game and just be that quiet guy, who's in an alliance and does whatever he does. But you really can't, man. It's too difficult to stay disconnected from the folks that you're spending time with, man. Just totally, put yourself, in the mix if you want to do well. So for that guy, I hope the next event comes out. Hope he gets on an alliance team beforehand so he can get something that he really wants. Feel bad for people who say, I finished the event. I'm the only person on my team who did the event. This sucks. Yeah, that totally sucks. Get hooked up with the right people. Nickerman, welcome, bud. Thank you, man. Thank you for that generous donation. But yeah, we're gonna knock this out, man. I probably will try to keep it going. Like I said in the Zalon stream, I already called my work. It was like, look, are you good tonight? I don't want to. You already called me twice this morning. It's my day off. I don't want to go in there. So as far as I know, everything's worked out. I should not get any phone calls. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, which is not good because I do have responsibilities, but it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, man, this event is something else. As many people have said, Huntress, she ain't all that great, man. She's not all that great. I've saved all my XP potion bottles for the next Titan. And, I got her up high enough just so I can use her. Made her feasible. But level 32, good enough, man. Bruce, this game is all about your alliance, right? If the game was half as good as the community, National Promotion would be bigger than EA. It's I've never experienced this before, Real Hand. This is the first time. I'm never had anything like this. This is crazy cool. This game is so big, and hear about the commercials on Facebook. I haven't seen those, man. I'd like to see them. I really want to see them. It's a trip. Why'd they wait so long to do something? I don't understand that. I don't. I do appreciate how they're adding more and more DOT creators to their blog posts, so people know that there's other options. There's a big community. I think it's really helping them. I think they may be at home not doing these things that we're doing and seeing how much we actually put into it. I think they're trying to up their game. I hope they are, because they got to do more than just offer products. They've got to build up the base, have some consistency in the service that we receive. We contact one person, they say one thing about one thing, contact somebody else and they say something completely different about the same thing. All that kind of stuff's got to stop. MTB, you did 1,000 battles on this event. Nice. That's the way to go. You got to just put the time in, man. There are a lot of folks who said this is the event. If you're a grinder and you're free to play, this is the event to grind. I mean, to get the Titans that they offer right here. Jinshu, man. Lower level Titan or lower level player, awesome Titan. Higher level player, awesome Titan, man. If you can get yourself that 5-star, I still want that 5-star Trickster's Blade. But like you said, Zalon and everyone else, I'm going to be waiting for that Divine Gem Altar update. I've only got 3,600. I don't have a lot. I'm going to do at least a 5K pull when I pull. Ooh, this guy's on. Thank you. So yeah, definitely going to wait for the DJ Altar change. Hope it's good, man. And like you guys said earlier, I'm going to say it again. If they bring in some new super awesome Titan, it's going to be crazy, man. It's just going to be crazy to see a brand new Titan that trumps LifeSpark. If it trumps LifeSpark's still going to be good. Many people aren't using LifeSpark on defense. They're using him as an attacker. You'll just have two good attackers. Just one's better than the other. That's all, man. Hackers unite. Z. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Chance. That rocks, bro. That totally rocks. But yeah, this game has some solid creating content, man. There's a lot of avenues to go. I still wish they'd offer more than just the weekly Adventures Guild change. It's good for XP, but I don't want them to lengthen it out like they did, when you initially start. And you have the massive number of battles to go through, the whole range of stuff. That was super cool. I would like to see them do that a little bit more. Wiki, Bruce, you and Wiki used to finish everything and get the 4K gems. I had thought about being on a 4K gem team for a while. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. In between events, maybe do a couple 4Ks if you're still going to do it, and you don't like to spend as much. That it's definitely a smart way to go, man. Because then you're hooked up. You're set up for when you really need it, man. You get it done. Does the government call on the bat line? Hey, they might. Man, you guys are so cool. You guys are awesome. Real Hand, you saw the commercials on YouTube? You saw commercials on YouTube? For DLT? That's crazy. Honestly, I've never seen one. I only saw the ones that were shared on Band to say that we had commercials. Yeah, I never saw it. Man, I didn't know the chat was scrolling so fast. I didn't know I had to move the chat to see it. I don't use a lot of devices. I use my phone to make phone calls, make videos, and play DLT. It's terrible, man. I'm telling you, my screen's burnt in with all the resources. It's completely burnt in forever because I'm on this game so much. I'm still balanced though. I'm still taking care of business, man. Chance for the Jinshu video, so inspirational. For real, man. For the boss raid, if you can get everybody who got their Jinshu from this event, figure out your build, figure out your killer build for the next boss raid, man. Just go Jinshu all the way. I'm gonna try to figure it out still. I failed miserably, but I'm gonna try to figure it out what I need to put on that bad boy, because I want to get in. I heard I forgot who left the comment. Said you need to use the earth staff for the shields. And the staff of iron for rage, and you can get it done really good. Straight up, he says the poor man's version when you don't have the 5-star. The trickster's blade everybody wants, that everybody needs. Man, they better lower these costs for these 5-stars, because I need a couple of them. I need at least 3 or 4 of them. Just like D, I need a few more. Chris Linton, the community is great. You're in a good alliance. You have a line group and a Discord and all that stuff. Yeah, I definitely need it, man. You got to have that stuff. If you're going to coordinate, do anything, honestly, if you're going to coordinate for war or coordinate for an event, it's too hard to do it in-game. You got to have that outside of the game chat to make it work. And if you seriously are into the game and really want to do well, it's a must. You cannot do it without it. I can't imagine a warring alliance when war was real trying to coordinate everything through the group, through the in-game chat. It's just not enough. But I do think I think war's coming back, guys. No matter what, man. Churro, the battle of the donators. Oh my gosh! Wow, no doubt, man. Vintage. That's awesome, bro. Thank you, man, for the toughest job in DOT, the leader of an event alliance. It's crazy, man. This like I said, these last couple of days, there's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on. I get messages everywhere, man. All day, everywhere, from Discord, from Line, from Band, from Facebook Messenger. I get so many things. That's why I don't share my email or nothing like that, because it's way too much. But there's been a lot of politics this week, man. A lot of politics, and I'm not one into politics. Just trying to run the alliance, do a little bit of YouTube, have some fun, and have some fun, man. That's what it's all about. Brennick, you say Legends League is so sedate, it's like an Evolve Beyond War. I want Unknown to come back, man. I do. I'm going to miss some of the big guys who are with ERU, like Vintage, when it's time to go to war. When it's time to go to war, man, go to war. House, if you're out there, when it's time to go to war, go to war. I'm looking forward to possibly next week. Supposedly, I've heard through the grapevine there might be some war going on in the Masters League, possibly. You know, if that's the case, even if it's during an event, you know, everything's game. The only thing I know that people aren't hitting are Garrisons. People can't hit Garrisons, man. They just can't. I beat one Hachiman. It was the same level, and I think the only reason I did it was because maybe his troops were one level lower because, you know, they didn't get him done. That was the only reason. But it was so cool, man. But it took me all the way down to my last cat with Sagunga. Okay, I used Sagunga. I missed that part. I used Sagunga. Now, for me, a lot of people can do that. There are a lot of bigger guys who can use Arvan or Sagunga or Frigg and take out Hachimans. It's very difficult. Even at same level gameplay, it is very, very difficult for me to do that. So for me to have achieved that was awesome. I only did it once. So there's not a lot of war. Like my Garrison, I don't think it's been hit once. It's got Hachiman. Everybody knows it. You see a Ranger, it's Hachiman. So I think a lot of people are hesitant to war. But like I said in the last stream, I am so tired of PP, you know, VP PP, man. I want to hit it just to keep us up in VP and possibly get some divine gems, but I just don't like it. It's not good. It's not good for the game. Churro history in the making. Yeah, man, this is crazy. You guys rock and roll, man. I gotta catch up on some chat. Real Handy said the top two, everyone was being shaved multiple times a day. Secondary alliance was brought in both teams. Yeah, around the clock. Garrison hits. Yeah, that was the old days, man. Coordinated out of game to see what can be done, and people were just killing it and smashing it. You know, and it's gonna happen again once we have a Hachi. You know, once more people have a Titan that can take out Hachiman, it is gonna happen. It's just not enough of us have it, and not enough of us want to be a target. You know, because if you cannot hit back. And in most cases, you know, you can't hit back. I had a player saying, hey, man, this guy's hitting my Garrison. He doesn't have any event lands. He's riding my Garrison. And I looked, it's like, well, I can't help you, bro. you got to wait for somebody else to get online because I'm not even going to try it because then I'm just a target, you know. Because he probably can take my Hachiman because he's maxed out. Gotta take it slow, man. Oh, shoot, what's that? I don't know what that is. How'd that happen? I said do not disturb. Shoot. That just blew my mojo. Yeah, vintage got me choked up, man. That's crazy. That's like rock and roll, man. Abdo, how can I make full use of Jinshu? There's a lot of videos out there. Jinshu just rock and rolls. If you can get the 5-star on him, you're good. But he's an infiltrator, man. Infiltrators kill. That's their job. If you don't know how to use an infiltrator, Vintage has an awesome infiltrator video out there. I've got some old ones. Not always all my personal battles, but there are some good videos out there for infiltrators, man. Either way you go, you can build them up straight offense. You can build them up defense. You know, some people have Sagungas on the Garrison. I hit one by accident and I lost. I hit Sagunga on a land and I lost. You know, some people got some good builds, man. They're out there. The number one thing to do, Abdo, is it Abdo, right? The number one thing to do, let's say you go up against a land and you can see what they have on it and you lose, take a snapshot. Just copy what they use, man. That's the best way best way to learn how to build up. See what they got going on. Oh my gosh. Chance. Thank you, man. You guys are making my day. This is incredible. Salon's going big, yes. Real hand. That was this week for you? Shoot, I'm so far behind on chat. What was this week, man? What happened? I've been saying so much. What Titan? Yeah, man. Big bucks. This is crazy. I'm dying, man. What Titan can take out Hachiman really easily? The ones that I heard, I'm trying to build up and haven't got it done is Arvan. Arvan's the Hachiman killer. But my question is, do you take Arvan in with Goliaths or Maidens? I don't know what the build is. I don't know. I've only heard it. I've only heard what can be done. I haven't been able to do it. Not yet. Not yet. And remember, just because we see and we hear doesn't mean we can copy. Some players are good, man. Some players have some exceptional skills and timing and whatnot. They don't got fat fingers. They can get it done. And oftentimes, a lot of folks, it takes a lot of tries, regardless. But yeah, Arvan. People say Frigg. Without Broomhilda's relics, Frigg is kind of useless to me. Lubu's kind of useless. Broomhilda's kind of useless. I need all that stuff, man. I need to get all those relics. I'm out there. Zalana out to brag to the wife. Yeah, she's, it's like, honestly, I've been working so many weekends. She likes to see that extra money. She's like, yeah, go to work. What are you going to do at home? We're just sitting here. But I'm like, baby, I just need one Saturday off, please. I only had the holiday weekend off. Well, I'm definitely gonna brag, man. This is gonna blow her away. She's gonna be happy with me. You done made Mrs. Godan happy, guys. For our 19th anniversary, she actually made me a shirt that said Godan, and then her shirt said Mrs. Godan. It was very cool, very nice. Ryohan, you can beat Hachi, but you guys need a list of Hachi harasser players. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna do that same thing, because sometimes people can't be online. But when I need someone to hit a Hachi, I need to be able to contact them. Because that's what we need, man. Because only a few of us can do. I think only a few of us, actually are able to do it. Maybe there's 4 or 5. I'm not exactly sure. I know there's one player. He always gets it done. Level 25, perfect build. Nice relics. Chance the King Grinder. I'm gonna have to grind, man. I may have to try to get 2,000 battles in, 2,500 battles. I'm gonna see, man, because I'm scared, and I'm not trying to say anything about nobody. So don't, get your panties in a bunch. I don't want this event to end the way the other event ended. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna do what I can and keep it up. I don't got to get up early. No, nothing. So I'm going to keep plugging away and see what we can do. Again, I'm not calling out anybody, not saying anything. I just want to try to place well on this event. Since we're up here, we might as well stay. The only thing I'd like to see, now I don't know all the alliances on the top 50 leaderboard. We have our usual suspects who get stuff done, but we have a lot of new alliances too. I think Chef Base God talked about it. One of the other YouTubers talked about the team who's ranked in 5th right now. I think they're in 5th. The Dream Team. Now, I don't know a lot about the Dream Team, but I'm rooting for the Dream Team, man. I'm rooting for the Dream Team. I need them to pick it up a notch and break that 4 in a row chain. I don't like looking at it. Why? I just don't. It's nothing personal. I don't want to see it. It's cool. It's great for them. I don't want to see it. Yeah, Mrs. Godan, Chance. She talked to me about looking at your battery. You can look at your battery on your phone, and you can see what app uses the most batteries. My phone doesn't do that, though, so that was okay. But I got her point. You know what I'm saying? I was picking up what she was putting down. Osiris House. Only if House, thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate it. Now, you're one of the players I count on to take out Garrisons. You're a Garrison smasher, right? But not everyone can roll like you. Not everyone can use Osiris on a Garrison, man. That takes some serious skill. So, Bruce, I wouldn't try Osiris on a Garrison, personally. I wouldn't do it. I would lose right away. It'd just be an embarrassing loss. It'd be a quick loss. Yeah. It was like I hit a Frigg the other day. I don't know if the Friggs are still glitched, but it was lightning everywhere. It was lightning everywhere, and it was like done in 5 seconds. I was like, well, that was great. Cats had no chance. They were struck down left and right. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but something wasn't right. I just got handed. A&J, R-Band with Prestige is still difficult. Only level 21 troops, but could be better at 22. Well, see, I'm talking about the guys with the big, with the big troops. They're getting it done. They're getting it done without an issue. I don't think it even takes the whole time. I'll have to see about those shirts, Zalon. I'll have to see, man. But yeah, like you guys are saying in the chat, troop levels make all the difference. Titan at the lower levels, troops at the higher levels. That's why I'm not trying to rush, man. I think I only have 2 more troops to do, but I got like 5 spells to research, and I'm gonna get them all done before I move up. I was hoping I could time it with this new construction upgrade, so I can save on some of the gold. But I don't know if it's gonna work out. I'm trying to see if I hold back on my spells, that's gonna be okay. If I at least have my troops going, I want to keep everything close. Because somebody had said a while back, once you hit a certain castle level, there really is no need to stop and wait, just because your researchers take so much time. But I just want to do it smart. I don't want to be a bigger target. Even though no one's really hitting me, I want to lay low. I want to be under the radar. Definitely under the radar, man. That's the one cool thing. Even though all the stuff is happening behind the scenes right now, a lot of drama, haven't been a lot of Garrison raiding. But people are still scared. People are still scared, man. It's not easy to hit Hachi. Who's hitting me? Kraken. Okay, that's perfect. That's okay. Come on, Kraken. Keep cracking, Kraken. Kraken's been actually excellent for the event this day. I think they were working yesterday, but since this morning, a lot of good Kraken folks have been out there, been doing the event back and forth. It's been cool. We had a little time off, got some grub or whatever. Back at it, man. What's that, BMT? Educational and live stream about social distancing. Yeah, man. Keep that distance, bro. Keep that distance. Who really wants to go back to work, right? If you don't have to. If you can work from home or work from a remote location, why go back? Obviously, it can be done without you being there in person. That's awesome. If you have a job like that, then that is awesome. Do 410s, have 3 days off. Man, that's the way to do it. Vintage. Alright, here you go. No need to upgrade Fireball, Meteor Spell. You know, I gotta look. I think I did my Fireball just because I like to see everything done. But honestly, I rarely use those spells. And the Meteor Spell, no matter what, it doesn't hit anything, man. I love that it's great, it's all big and everything. But you always try to time it and try to, tweak it just a little bit here, a little bit there, thinking you might hit something. But it doesn't hit nothing, man. Nothing. Even if it's, a field of archers, you might hit 2 of them. It's nuts. That's a spell that needs to be revamped, revisited, revamped, redone. But yeah, Fireball and Meteor Spell. You're absolutely right, man. Those, if I didn't do those, I'll probably hold off on those and go ahead and upgrade my castle. I'm gonna take that advice. Definitely, research Rage. Oh, gotta rage it up. Rage and Shield. 2 of the best ones, and absolutely Poison. I cannot do anything without Poison, man. My favorite relic. This is my favorite relic of all time. Have not touched the Staff of Despair yet. I'm a few, like 2 events behind on relics. Still trying to make my Hachi even stronger. Bruce, you're working 6 10s now because you don't have any employees. That sounds like running straight, man. Going from 57 nighttime crew to like 8, I think it was 57 to 8 or 57 to 53. Something ridiculous, man. 57 to 8 or 53 to 8. I mean, it's like, man, that's insane. That's no good when you gotta do all that work, man. I think quality goes down just a little bit when you're when you're stretched so thin. It's got to. Something's got to give, and it's usually us because we're human. Sometimes bosses don't remember that. Austin, it's going good, man. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Chance, you tested. You were trying to stream, Chance? Right on, man. Oh no, BMT, you were streaming. Getting back to getting your feet wet. Right on, right on. Ferenic ERU Elite is ranked 91. Thank you for that update, man. That is awesome. Prometheus taking the lead on that. That's so cool, man. I couldn't do both. I couldn't do it, man. It was too much. I needed somebody who would give it its attention that it needed, show it some love, and help with the direction of what we're trying to do. I couldn't do it. It's just too much. Nickerman, you're working Sunday every Sunday until next year? Dang! Extinction, you do 6. Hang on, man. You do 6 12-hour shifts? Oh my God, dude. I mean, I do that, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but it's not like a permanent thing for me, man. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. 6 12. So you get 1 day off a week, but you do 6 12-hour shifts. That's nuts, dude. That's too much, man. I hope you live close to work and you don't have a long commute. I am serious. I have a 3-minute commute to my work. So it's like if they call me and I go in, I'm back in 15 minutes. Not a big deal. So when I'm chatting with somebody online, line or whatever, and I say, I'm driving to work, I'll text you back in a minute. It's literally, I'll text you back in a minute. Nickerman, weekends aren't cool, man. It's never cool. Hey, Soldier. Welcome to the stream, bud. No, weekends aren't cool, man. I'm trying to figure out what weekend I can have off next month so I can head out to the hills and do a little bit of backpacking. Bruce, you can play Dot all day at work. I would have more battles in. I would have probably 400 or 500 more battles in, but yesterday was too busy, man. I went to work. I had to do the later shift. I had to close up. So when I got to work, my boss, he went home in like an hour. So it was me for the rest of the day, right? So I could not sit there and grind. There was none of that. There was absolutely none of that. Not even sneaking in a battle here and there. None of that. It's kind of a bummer, man. But it was all right. I got to get off a little bit earlier than I expected. Dang, who's blowing me up, man? Shoot, I'm gonna have to pause here, guys, in a second and take a look. I gotta see who called. That's not good. Hang loose for one moment. Hey, is everybody still there? I hope I'm back. I don't know. I do hope I'm back. So I gotta say, it was my work. Yes, it was, man. It was my work. They what I called to take care of earlier, they didn't take care of it. So yeah, I am gonna have to go to work, but it's not an emergency. I just gotta do it at some point tonight. Not very happy, man. Hey, Charles, thank you, man. Thank you, Austin. I'm not very happy. I called them preemptively and said, hey, man, make sure the lock is not locked. So when you leave, you can lock it. They didn't do it, man. So I'm only going to drive to work just to lock a lock. That's it. I'm going to drive and lock up the gate. Nuts. I knew I should have just gave him my key. Man, that just bites. That's okay. Exactly, nigger man. Exactly, man. It's so crazy when I'm there. It's like one thing after another, man. And it's, I'm sure some of you folks, are pay attention to what's going on in the news. There's a new postmaster general. I'm not saying nothing. I'd like to have a job. I'm glad I can go there. But, man, things are a little bit hectic right now, bro. Things are crazy. It's crazy, man. More paper after more paper. They say they want less, but more paper, man. You got a person watching the checker, checker watching that checker. It's nuts. It's nuts, man. Y'all know we all have our different things that we got to deal with, but it all boils down to accountability. You have training so they can say that training is only to say that you're at fault. That's why you have training, because once you're trained, you're responsible. That's it. That is it. But yeah, I can't go there until I get some souls, man. You got a merger that's a hot mess. Nuts. That ain't never fun. When's the next Titan first look coming out? That's a good question, man. It probably won't be till I get the Titan. Well, hopefully we get the Titan. I don't know. Like I said, there were a lot of times when we did not receive a send a kid. You know what? My son can drive. Oh man, let me tell you guys a story real quick, please. Bear with me. I try not to, get too crazy with stories and whatnot. But yesterday was a rough day, right? So yesterday was Friday. On Thursday, my boss says, hey man, come in at noon on Friday. I'm like, noon? I'm going to have a 6-hour work day. I'm like, that's sweet, man. Because if I come in at noon, I got hours in the morning to grind, right? I got hours in the morning. Hours to grind. He's like, come in at noon. 20. Hey, thanks, Loaderfly. 20 minutes later, he comes back, says, no, man, that's too late. Come in at 11. Okay. 11 ain't bad, right? So he went home, whatever time he went home. It was early. It's okay, But the thing is, he's been doing my shift. He's been coming in at 5:30 in the morning. When I come in at 5:30 in the morning, he comes in maybe 6:30. He still leaves before me. So, that's just a little history. So everything was going so good. I'm like, shoot, man. I have somebody else come in to close the office once they finish carrying the route. It's dead. I've done everything. I've taken care of everything. All they got to do is just finalize a couple things, 2 or 3 things, lock up. So I split about 3:30, right? I think I was supposed to be off at 4:30 because I started later. Everything's cool. He calls me. Why'd you go home? Because I was done, man. You didn't ask. Well, that's okay. That's okay, man. I mean, it was completely done. I'm 3 minutes away. If the other person needed me, I'd be there, I always go back to work regardless, almost every other day. So he's like, I'm not happy. Okay, that's cool. 10 minutes later, he texts me, come in at 10 a.m. So I went from 12 to 10, man. I was a little bit hurt. But the funny thing is, on Wednesday, no, everything's been shut down and changed and whatnot, but they're trying to honor everyone's, prior DMV paperwork and stuff. So his, permit wouldn't expire. So they said an hour and a half away. So I'm like, wow, I'm going to be sleeping in when you guys get up and go, right? For the first time. So they get up and go. So I wake up at 6:30. I still have a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours to grind. Now I can grind. I can grind all I want. But my wife gets all the way up to the hour and a half away. They're at the DMV. They're doing all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. It's time for him to take his driving test. The brake lights on the van don't work. I'm like, what are you talking about, babe? I just drove down the night and I saw the brake lights. She's like, they're not working right now. I'm like, well, you need to go to a mechanic right there because you done drove an hour and a half away, man. Let's get this done. So lo and behold, all in all, it works out. We get it fixed, and my boy passes his test. He can drive. He had to go with me 2 weeks ago to lock up. I'm gonna have him go lock that gate, man. So who said that? Whose idea was that? Send my boy? Send a kid? I'm gonna do that, Singer. I'm going to send my son. I'm scared though because he's going to be driving on the main street, but I'm going to send him. I am going to send him. That's a fantastic idea. But yeah, man, for all you guys who got to work so much, 12 hours, 10 hours, doing the weekends, it ain't no fun, man. I'm hoping the society, our society can see, like some of the European countries are seeing, that because of this COVID pandemic, how we're working out of home, some people, ooh, nice, can work out of home, or maybe even shorten the work week for us. I think that'd be an awesome thing that happens to a lot of us, man. If it can happen, it'll be great. All right, this is a good time to look at the leaderboard and see where we are. So Events RS is still holding tight, man. Atticool still holding tight. Come on, Dream Team. If anybody here is from the Dream Team, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Ham too. I'm rooting for you guys too. I saw you guys on Facebook. I think it was Facebook, trying to recruit. Hope you guys can do it, man. Hope you guys can do it. So I got a reward. I had not planned on going this far, but it's just grinding away. Bam! That's what I needed. 2,000 more. We're gonna keep hitting. Who am I raiding? Oh, HH. Oh yeah, you're still here, man. Oh, whew. Don't want to lose you, bro. America is the definition of workaholics. You can't wrap your head around it. Hey, I saw something the other day, though, right? It said back in the olden days, during the Industrial Revolution, people worked like 80-hour work weeks, man. Was it? It was either it was some ridiculous number, like you were only home for 6 hours. And it's like, how can you eat, sleep, and, do whatever you need to do? It's just too much, man. America's got it backwards, man. Everyone's heard that saying, we work to live. We don't live to work, Don't get it backwards, man. We don't want to go to work. We want to live. I want just enough. That's it. I want a house by a lake and have a little tackle store. That's what I wanted. That was my dream as a child. Living by the lake with a fishing tackle store. Take it easy, Austin. Be cool, man. Hope everything's working out for you. Yeah, we don't want to be workaholics, man. It just makes you old. Chance, I'm slacking. I am, dude. I'm slacking, bro. I need to get busy with this. Thank you, Nickerman. I'm serious, man. If after everything, you guys have heard all about this stuff. It's nothing new. I'm just sharing it. How a lot of cities around the world, and even some places like Washington or Oregon, they've closed off certain streets in their cities, man. There's no more vehicle traffic allowed on this street. They reclaim the street for exercise, for walking, for biking, for skateboarding, or whatever else you have, right? But people aren't understanding, and we're seeing it with nature, how animals are taking back certain areas and all that kind of stuff. We don't need to be at work as much as we are. We don't, man. And it's the saddest thing. So many people live or work, they get to their retirement, and they don't really get to live, man. I had an employee quite a few years back. He didn't even get his first paycheck after he retired, man. He wasn't really old or nothing. Massive stroke. I mean, his first paycheck, his first retirement check, he didn't even hit it. I think he died 3 days after his retirement. I mean, it's insane. It's terrible. You work so hard for this period of time that you think you're going to enjoy, but you may not have it, man. You may not have it. So you might as well start enjoying now. Doing it now. It's nuts. I don't want to be that guy. None of us want to be that guy. It's not good. Not good. So 20,000. Retire soon. Man, if I can get out in 7 years, that's I seriously, if I get out in 7 years, I'm gonna be a happy man. I will be a happy man. That's what I'd like to shoot for, if at all possible. But definitely, everyone should be trying to retire. We have some younger folks, in game, on the stream. They don't. It's hard for a young person to look past today and look at the future. Man, you should look at your future and see where you want to be. It's that question when you go for a job. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, maybe having your job. I don't know, but you want to look down the road, man. Don't be too short-sighted with what you got for yourself. Ferenic, don't expect to retire. Man, I don't want to retire at 70, bro. That's a whole lifetime. I'm trying to go 17 years earlier, 13 years earlier. Zarin Kaware, you're at 102. You want to know what the top 100 is? That's a good question, man. I wish I knew too. $70. That's ridiculous. Exactly. Plan now. Plan for that mess now, man. If you have a job that has a 401k and they like to match your contributions, put your money in your 401k. Do it. Be wise now. Yeah, Sanger. Pollution has decreased. All these crazy things have taken place all over the world because people can't drive, man. Saving gas money. It's insane. Oh, I love the pictures of the canals in Venice. The water's clear, man. That's sick. That's crazy to see the change. It's crazy to see. It's incredible, man. Yeah, 70. See, I'm trying to get out at 57, man. But I think it's a pipe dream. But if there's any way possible, please let me go. I don't want to hang out, man. There's no reason for me to hang out. Do not want to hang out. I don't. What's that? Buy Tesla. True, right? For the no pollution. Yeah, Tesla's right here, man. We got Teslas all around up here where I'm at. 60 and 55 for females. That's nice, man. They get out a little bit earlier. That's rocking. Turkey. Awesome. Thank you for joining the stream from so far away, man. That's so cool. I wish I could, Cooter. But it don't roll like that. They don't call me D money. There's a Z money, but no D money. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough for a lot of us because my wife asks, who plays this game? Well, it's all adults, babe. There really aren't many young guys or young people playing this game. We're all adults. And this is what we choose to entertain ourselves with. And it's crazy, right? Because right now you can't go to the movies. You can watch something on TV, but you can't go to the movies. I think you get a lot more fun with your time playing DOT and hanging out than always watching a movie. Although don't get me wrong, I do enjoy watching a flick every once in a while and just kicking back. Plus, trying to get a few battles in at the same time. So, but it's crazy, man. There's so many changes because of what's going on with the movie industry, airline industry, just nuts, man. Everybody's being impacted. When you think about the no schools, kids aren't going to schools, bus drivers aren't working, cafeteria workers aren't working, custodians aren't working. It's insane, man. It's just so much. So much. Finn, you're glad I'm streaming? Thank you, man. Glad you're here. D Money, it'll catch on. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna buy stones. I'm just gonna grind more. That's true. MTB, you're pretty young. Right on, man. I hope you're making some good choices with all that you do. It's easy not to make good choices when you're young. Trust me, I wasted a decade, if not a little bit more. And I paid for it too. I paid for it. I'm one of those people who said they could have been in jail, but I never was in jail. I'm very fortunate. But I could have been if I kept making bad choices. Or I could have been dead. I've had some close calls. I've seen some crazy stuff, done some crazy stuff. Stuff that I'm not gonna talk about, but I'm here now. I'm clean. I got my marbles. Life is good. Have a family. Things some people take for granted. I remember the first time, after my wife and I were married, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, whatever. We were still young. We went to a bar, right? People go to bars. But we got to the bar. We're having our drinks. We're relaxing and hanging out. And we were looking around. It's like everybody had this hungry look in their eyes. And we looked at each other and was like, let's just go home because everybody here is just looking for what we already have. So we finished our drinks and left. It's like it felt so sad, man. Don't look for love. Love will find you. Some people don't want love, but gotta have love, man. It's like the Beatles said, all you need is love. It will take care of a lot of things. Are wives the same around the world? I'm just gonna say yes. Because men are the same around the world. That's the only reason they're the same. Because men are the same. Love and a retirement plan. There you go, man. A good woman makes a good man. It's so true. I got some crazy neighbors, right? If I was to live stream outside, I couldn't. You hear the animals, but oftentimes my neighbors, they get into these unruly arguments. I got some craziness next door, at the corner house, but they predominantly keep everything to themselves, which is cool. But man, when you look at bad life choices, examples are everywhere. Just don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. Because it could be you if you keep making bad choices. That's why I tell my kids, you good examples and bad examples. Sometimes the bad examples speak louder than the good ones. Good ones might look boring and whatnot, but they're not in the gutter. You don't want to be in the gutter. Hey, Chef Base God, you still here? If you're still here, I'll tell you a story, man. I'll tell you all a crazy story. See, to know balance, exactly. To know balance, you have to experience unbalance. It's so true. You don't appreciate it until it's gone, and the hard thing is when it's gone, it's gone. It's hard to get back. It's like people talk about trust. It's hard to earn trust, but you can lose it quick, man. You can lose it quick. No, it's real life, man. Because for all of us right here, right now, definitely appreciate, 48 of you on a stream or 40 something. That's awesome, man. But we're all here together, man. I don't want to waste your time. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you guys, hanging out, watching the game, doing your thing too. But we're all real. I'm not gonna be fake with you. You're not gonna be fake with me, man. The people who are fake are the keyboard warriors. It's like, come on, man. I'm not trying to ride you. You're not trying to ride me. Let's just hang out and be cool, man. Be cool. Gameplay, commentary, life advice. For real, man. For real. We got to help out our young people if they're out there. Because, when we know that we made mistakes, and we know what happened with our mistakes, if we can prevent somebody else from making some of the same mistakes, man, let's help them. They're hard-headed, man. The school of hard knocks. I don't know why, but that's like the most popular school around. It's the most popular school around. Don't know why. People like it. Experience is not the best teacher, guys. That's the problem. Experience is not the best teacher. It will teach you, though. Don't get me wrong. It will teach you, but it's not the best. House, what's that? Am I sure? Yeah, I work at the post office, man. I've done a lot of things. Like I said, I've had a long road, man. Hey, thank you, Jamal. Saeed Jamal. Thank you. I'm serious, man. I've had a long road. If my wife was to jump on here and tell you a story, about her meeting me, you'd be like, no way. And for us to still be married, it'd be like, I met my wife at my job. And we hadn't known each other very long, maybe 3 months. I think we were married within 3 months. And for most people, that doesn't, it doesn't work out. It's difficult. And so because you get to learn, learn about each other or know about each other after the fact. It's not like you knew each other, but you find out about each other. Retiring, bud. Right on. Thank you very much. What you did was plenty. Because there's another one out there. Let me find him. It's going to be all you on my... No. Lord, there's Lord of Fly. I think you only got big lands, though, right? Well, you got decent lands. Let me take one more look, though. Because I can stick with that, too, man. I'm getting a little bit of XP on my Titan, which is cool. See, I'll have to go back deep in my recesses of my early morning memory to figure out where everybody else was. But there are a lot of good other targets, too. Good people, love your wife. Love your wife, your kids, and treat people like you want to be treated. And your life will be just fine. Exactly, man. Everything will be golden. Be cool, man. Just be cool. Show some love. So hang on a second. I gotta find a target, but I want to see this chat. This was something really good right here. What? Expedition, you're trying to build up your VP into defense. 3 Pigsy, 2 Hachiman, 2 Segment, and 2 Lunas. Oh my gosh. You're a killer, man. You are a straight killer. And you know what's crazy? I hit a Segment, and that was a big mistake. It's like, what did you guys say? You gotta kill it. You gotta kill it so fast or something. I can't do no damage on Segment. It was incredible. That's a pretty good defensive Titan. I'm gonna have to work on one here real soon. Let me get situated and I'll fix my volume and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm blocking the mic. Thank you, Nickerman. My hand was getting a cramp. Thank you. So let me move this. Let me find my target first. No. Can you hear me now? Darn it. Hang on a second. I gotta do it like this. You should hear me now. I moved my finger. But you're right. I started getting a cramp. Let's go to cracking. Alright. There we go. I gotta find one partner, man. I know there was a few earlier today. Who's this? You're calling it quits. There was another one. I can see the name in the back of my head. All right, but hey, hang on a second. I gotta go back, right? I gotta scroll back in this chat. I got to. Yes, I actually work for the post office. I used to be a mailman. I was a letter carrier. I carried the mail. I was never bit by a dog. I had some close encounters. I had some close encounters that were too close, man. where I should have actually went home, and I should have went home because I was fried. My psyche was fried, and I was scared at everything. But I kept delivering the mail. Ever see my Ever see my fly mail come through? Nope, not yet, man. How often do we see people mailing? People. What they mail a lot, and it's weird. A lot of you see a lot of chickens, a lot of not livestock, I guess, not poultry, but birds. A lot of birds. No dogs, nothing domesticated like that, but a lot of birds. Birds all the time. In the post office life, it's seriously hard, man. But working is hard. Work is work. That's why it's called work. It's not called play. If you can get some minis, absolutely, man. All right, caught up. But yeah, I'll have to save the Chef Base God story for another live stream. But you guys would be shocked. Everyone should have some mini lands. It's hard to get the mini lands. I've tried to, talk to a few people and cap some. I have 2. I had a few more, but they I don't know, man. A couple got capped. So that was kind of weird. So I have 2 minis, but otherwise I have my own lands undefended. I would like to have more. I've reached out and messaged people. Can I cap some of yours? But it hasn't happened. That's the one thing I see. Certain people have a lot. I don't know how they brought them in and where they came from, because you don't see those lower level castles on the server itself. So they had to have come with them, and they're never touching them, so they're not accidentally collecting the resources and having it deplete. But getting more is difficult sometimes, man. What was that? Tax season. Oh, Rio Hand. Close encounters of the canine kind. Yeah, absolutely, man. The worst was the biggest pit bull. I was delivering a street that only had like 7 houses. 4 houses on one side, 3 on the other. So there was no mail. I'm just walking down the street. I had all my mail ready. I just heard all this crazy screaming, man. I heard this screaming that was so crazy. I had to look up. And this lady was out in front of her house in a bathrobe, right? I saw her. I didn't see the dog. And then I saw the dog, right? Biggest pit bull. He was just coming for me. He was like 4 houses away. I just turned sideways and I just started spraying. I leave my dog spray on my person. It's on my hip. I don't take it off and point it. I don't need to. I aim with wherever my hips pointed is where it's spraying, And that dog hit that spray like at 20 feet out. It slowed it down and it kept coming. I just kept spraying it. She couldn't get a hold of it, man. It didn't have a collar. It didn't have nothing. It didn't make a sound, dude. That dog was just going to maul me. It was going to maul me, man. Dogs that don't bark are just going to bite. And the lady started cussing me out. And I was like, look, lady, you ain't getting no mail today. I don't know when you're going to get some mail. But you can call the post office. And I went about my business. But as soon as I finished that street, I was jacked up, dude. I was so terrified. A leaf would cross the street, and I think it was a collar. Somebody, a dog tags. And I was like, dude, I should have gone home. Jumped on car, had to jump on cars. I sprayed a kid once. It wasn't my fault, dude. It was the kid's fault. The kids let the dogs out. And it was windy. Sorry, man. I'm trying to spray your dog. I didn't spray it at the kid, but the wind, got it in the kid's face. But yeah, man. Chance, it was too much, dude. It was too much. That dog was, woo. It was crazy. It was that dog was worse than the other dog from 2 weeks ago when I was inside the gate. That was just stupid on my part. But this dog, man, I've been on the phone with my wife when I carried, dropping the phone because dogs are trying to attack me. I had 3 dogs attack me at once. Don't know how I didn't get bit. I was just spinning in a circle spraying. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Delivering down the street. It was a court, right? I'm at the end of the court, and somebody lets out their big bull mastiff, man. And I'm like, look, lady, I'm just gonna stand here the rest of the day. I'm not gonna go nowhere till you put your dog away. She said, "Hey, don't bite. You don't bite." I'm like, look, lady, this is before cell phones. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna stand here. So she finally put the dog away. And by the time I got to her area, the dog was going crazy, man. It's like, lady, you can't stop that bull mastiff. It's too big. It's too big. Hey, John Wiki. Thank you for joining the stream, man. Thank you for joining the stream. So, seeing, I've done about 20,000, almost to 21,000, man. Almost to 21,000. Well, not close enough, but 20,000. Is Huntress a keeper? Collector's item, man. That's all. It's a collector's item. It's a cool collector's item, though. Because, you know, she was in a divine temple. It was hard for us to... Most of us didn't get her that way. So for us to get her this way, you know, it's awesome, man. Oh, Chance. Thank you, man, for dog spray. It's not... You know, where I live, you need a lot. It's serious, man. And I do like the poison spells. They are the best. They are the best. Uh-oh. I don't want a cap. Don't want a cap. Yeah, poison, it just smashes the raid, man. It's the best. Real hand, confession time. You got Huntress and looked at your 5-strike. You contemplated who to level and eventually caved for Fire Strike. Oh my gosh. Hey, but you know what, man? That's the same way I feel about the Huntress. That's why I didn't go any further. 30's good enough, man. She'll sit in the hall, you know. She'll just sit, bro. I don't see it happening. I don't see me using her or Fire Strike. There's just a few Titans we don't use, man. You never know when they're going to be the boost Titan for an event, so it's not smart to just, you know, don't feed them away unless you have two. Too many people oftentimes say, man, I just fed away that Titan when it comes to a new event, and then, you know, it makes it hard. I'd rather have the 1.4 over a 1.2 any day. Any day. Oh, shoot. And the unintended kids. Absolutely, man. Look, don't let your dogs out. It's not my fault. Sanger Joven, 21K, taking a break? Right on. I got to keep going, man. I have a commitment to my alliance. I have a commitment. I've got to do it, man. Many Titans that we don't are gone for prestige. Yeah, you know, I think a lot of us had a lot of duplicates, and we already forced them away or fused them away a long time ago. I think we would have kept some of them, man, because now we're all trying to get duplicates. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a 1-star or whatnot. I mean, I think most of us would prefer a 1-star, 4-star Titan that's a duplicate now over a pre-leveled Titan, because it doesn't matter for the prestige. You know, that prestige really changed the game. Wiki, you got one of almost every 4-star. Yeah, man, your Pantheon's looking cool. Chance, what am I sitting at for souls, and what's the goal? Well, honestly, the goal was 14K, you know, and I didn't think I was going to actually do the event. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I've been able to plug away. Yeah, I'm almost at 21,000. The only relics that I used for this event were the 4 that came with the raid boss. Ooh. So I used the 4 that came with the raid boss, or 5. Whatever came with the raid boss is what I used. I haven't used any from this event. I've saved them. I gotta save for the solo events, man. I'm telling you, the solo events are tough. They're super tough. So we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna finish, right? And I'm probably gonna push a little bit more. I'm trying to keep us in rank too, you know. The commitment for the alliance has not changed. I didn't increase it. It was 14,000. You know, it's supposed to be an unpopular event, but look, you know. So we're not going to change that. People who are doing more because they want to. I think people want the divine gems, the 300 divine gems. They want the prestige food, and some of them want the relics. So many are still going to, you know, to finish. So yeah, I can't complain, man. I'm gonna keep plugging away. I got tonight, tomorrow. We're gonna do what we can do, man. I don't know if I'm gonna end up like I did with the Segment event. I don't think I'm gonna go, you know, triple, you know, as high as I did. That one I pushed, and thanks to your wonderful contributions, I, you know, put in some more. But you know, that was a bust, and don't want to feel that again. But yeah, I'm gonna keep grinding away, man. you know, I don't use a lot of relics. I just want one button at a time. You know, cheap troops, smart spells. And I prefer the poison over the lightning spells 100%. You know, because I do have the Staff of Storm, you know, maxed out. I don't see it do as much centralized damage. Don't like the terror spell because the troop, you know, if it doesn't wipe out a troop, they're gonna run away and you gotta chase them down, so you lost time. You know, I like it like that. 2 seconds, 2 spells, quick and easy. Do I have Fire Strike? Yeah, I think I have 2 Fire Strikes. I either have 2 or 1, but yeah, I got Fire Strike. I considered using her, but I went with Huntress instead. I'd rather look at Huntress than Fire Strike. You know, it's a choice of graphics, I guess. And I did think, you know, when she first came out, you know, she was really cool. Hey, Austin, welcome back. But I'll tell you guys a story. You know, earlier I was talking about life choices and, you know, what people can do, what, you know, looking at bad examples. When I was 18 years old, man, I don't want to tell this story. When I was 18 years old, I was back east, and I saw a lot of stuff. You know, I grew up back east when I was young, moved to the West Coast, moved to Germany, then to the West Coast. So, you know, I've been in the West Coast, you know, most of my life. But back east, you know, when you have that many people so close together, the world's a different place. You know, you see all kinds of craziness. You know, it's not easy to get away from it, just because, you know, it's so densely populated. But I gotta say, when I went to the Dominican Republic last year, I think it was, when you compare those people, because it's a small island, you know, the cities there, they're pretty dense. They're pretty densely populated because people can't live in the jungle. You know, the jungle's a jungle. People don't live in jungles. They live in cities. But one striking difference I saw there compared to here, everybody there in the DR, they know their neighbors, man. They all hang out. They all hang out all night in the front of their houses. Oh, they hang out all day, actually, man. They, you know, drink their drinks and do whatever they do, hang out. But when you look at the folks here in the United States, you know, some of us know our neighbors, maybe 1 or 2 houses down, but that's about it, man. Most neighborhoods, people aren't hanging out, you know, in front of their homes and chit-chatting, you know, shooting the breeze and, you know, just relaxing. Everyone's inside. Everyone's inside doing whatever they're doing inside, you know, whether they're on a device, watching TV or whatnot, exercising. It's like in this society here, we disconnect ourselves from people. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you know, we have what we have right now, this form where we're connecting. We can't, you know, we're not physically with each other, but we're understanding each other and hanging out. But if we were other people and we were just home, we would just be home, you know. A lot of people are just home, not in touch with anybody. Now, I'm not talking about right now because of the pandemic. I'm just talking about in general. But even more so now, so it's crazy, you know. If you go around town wherever you live, you know, you may see some people having a party or something. And I'm thinking like, dude, you know, how are you having a party right now when people are getting sick still and nobody's wearing a mask and, you know, all that kind of stuff? It's insane, man. It is insane. Different world. Different kind of life. The island life is kind of cool, man. It's not bad. The 60-second assassin. It's got to be, man. If I was not streaming, I'd probably be doing trying to raid twice as fast. I'd find something even easier. And there are certain lands that are just quick. You know, you can get it done quick. Lord of the Fire, the reskill Fire Strike is way better to use than Huntress, probably because of the spells. But I think I'm making good time. I just have no intention on leveling up Fire Strike. Like Riohan said, you know, confession. Mine is I'm not going to use her. I'm just going to have her. I don't think she's going to be prestige food at this time. You know, I have this sense of attachment with all the things that I've gotten in this game, even my 3-star relics, which, okay, I got a little time. See, I went through all my relics. All I got are some bottles right now before I get, you know, so I don't mind losing these, but I won't. I will definitely use these. I don't waste XP. I'll come back to those guys. Definitely come back to those before it's time out. Here we go. A little bit more XP. Gotta get it done, Nickerman. I gotta put my time in, man. But yeah, man. Growing up back east, I saw a lot of things. Good things, bad things. But I know, you know, I've told you folks, you know, my mom's Korean, right? I was born in Seoul, Korea. So a lot of the life experience I have, you know, you see on a lot of TV shows, like Kim's Convenience, Do the Right Thing. Lord of the Fly, the rat or the pig? That's a good question. For me, it'd be Jinshu. I'd use my attacker. Pigsy can be used on attack as well. There's still some awesome defensive builds for Pigsy that can be used. I mean, I still lose to some of them. But I prefer having the single attacker first. It's like, you know, when Runa 2.0 came out, you know, she was a talk for quite a bit. She was defending quite well. I haven't seen her on the events for a long time on anybody's Garrison, but she's a decent attacker too because, you know, she summons the troops, man. Her relics are pretty good. The militia for her are pretty good, and the archers are pretty good on her. I think she might be one to prestige up. Turn off my. I turned off all my notifications, man. I don't understand how those got through. But I think I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive my work called again. Almost positive. I don't know why. But see, that's the thing. You know, I'm a salaried employee, so you know I don't get paid for all my time. But I'm also not on call, man. I'm not a doctor. You know. There's no mailman out there right now. What do they need me for? But I do got to get my son together to have him go drive and lock up. Do got to have him do that. It's going to make him feel good. I'm going to build up his character, build up his confidence in himself. Will the rat be an event boost for upcoming events? Probably, man. Most oftentimes, well, can't say 100%. You know, the infiltrator can be used for the boost, and in certain events with the relic, you can use them for a boost as well. No, I don't want to hit this land. This is where the extra troops came out. RSJ, does my boss know? No, man. Nobody at my work knows. No. Nope. 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 Some things I gotta keep private. I don't think it, you know, I don't, you know, live stream not from work. I don't have that kind of a job where I could. But no, they don't need to know, man. I don't think anything I do or say on the live stream is in contradiction to my work or impacts my work in any way. I don't speak negatively about the job, so I don't have any worries. But no, I don't. They don't need to know, man. Some things are personal, and this is one of them. Look at that. It took care of the horde. Just like that, man. That was perfect. That was perfect. And Gherkin, you just love the rat. Yeah, man. That is a good Titan, man. Sanger, you have Tengu, Sagunga, and Jinshu. You have Tengu, Sagunga, and you have all three good Titans. You know, take your pick. Personally, I would say I would do Sagunga 2.0 first. That's what I would do. I would do Sagunga 2.0, and then I'd move on to something else. I don't want to hit these lands. I don't want to hit these lands either. See, I'm gonna let people remain innocent. It's their right. It's their choice. But that's what I was talking about. But it's okay. Because the server has a lot that are making their lands available. You just gotta know where to look. I'm trying to go on memory from 8 hours ago, man, so I can't remember. There were a lot of good lands earlier today. Lord of the Fly still hitting me. Still hitting me. Little man still hitting me. Darn, I can't remember where they were. Hang on, let me try this other alliance. Let's see. Let me move the phone. It's not cracking. Not Stone Beast. It's not Forsaken. Is it not Lions? It can't be. Maybe it's Lions? Oops. Oh, Lord of the Fly, you set up 2 lands. Easy. Alright. We'll just go there. Thank you. All I need is one good land, which I guess it'll be segment. Right on. I'll take it. It's funny, you know, when I do events, sometimes it's great when somebody has a whole bunch of lands, but honestly, all I need is one. As long as that one land stays open and it's a decent land to hit. Oh man, I don't want to hit this land. This land sucks. It's terrible. Sorry for my language. You got these. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. No, see, that's the thing about Setmet. She's vicious, man. Low level, high level, it don't matter. Yeah, Gizzo, I miss you, man. I miss you. You're so far away. You're on another server. Dang. Hang on, people. I gotta pause for just a moment. My apologies. All right, we're back. We're back. I gotta find another land. I can't deal with Sekhmet. You're gonna lose troops, bud. No, I don't want to lose troops. I know you can understand that. Let me just. We'll go to the randomizer. Just can't remember the alliance. What alliance was I with? Nope. Gosh, I hate when I can't remember. I used to always take snapshots that I can refer to, but I did not do that in this event. Maybe it was here. Oh, you know what? I know where they are. I know where they are. Alright. Here we go. You put more out. All right, hang on. I'll take a look in a second. Let me see. I know there are some over here. I'm slowing down your game too. If I'm not attacking, you got to find somebody else too. Sorry about that. It's like I don't know what time of day it is in the world for these folks because they're on early today. This morning was a great haul. I said all I need is 1 or 2. All right, let's take a look at your 1 or 2. Let's take a look. I want to go against no summoning titan. Where are you at? Where are you at? Nope. Nope. She's tough, man. He's a summoning titan too, but I'll hit him. I can live with that, man. I can live with that. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. See, now, Oni, to me, is a little bit better than Sekhmet. Excuse me, not Sekhmet, but the Huntress, because, you know, he summons. So out of the 2 of these old Divine Titans that we're offered now, I would have gone with the Oni. If I was to pull something, you know, if I was going to spend the Divine Gems, it would have been Oni. Just because he's a lot better, I think, than the Huntress. Even the old videos show that he had a lot more potential in what can be done. But man, hey ladies and gentlemen, I may have to start wrapping this up here soon. We just got another foster dog yesterday, and this is day 2 with him here. And I can hear my wife outside with him and our dog. That was a foster fail from a year ago. So she may need my help with this dog. So honestly, I think we're gonna have to call it quits right now. Nah, man, can't. I gotta get to 21,000. Let me get to 21,000. Then I'm about to wrap it up for a minute. Because happy wife, happy life. Here we go. Thank you for these lands. I'm not gonna take more than I need. Just what, 3 or 4 battles? Definitely appreciate it. That's the quick stuff right there. Love it, appreciate it. Cons, definitely appreciate it. We've done quite a few events together. I can't remember the first event that I met you on, but it was awesome. You helped me grind it out and get it done. Yeah, oh man, too slow. Chance. Thank you, man. I'm serious, man. It's, you know, it's, do I want to have a good weekend or a bad weekend, right? Come on. I want to have a good weekend, man. I don't want to be in the doghouse. Let's keep the dogs in the doghouse. But yeah, we rescued he's a 6-year-old, we're fostering a 6-year-old German short-haired pointer. And he's okay, but yeah, he had a rough life, man. I don't know what people deal with him. They didn't treat him right. So it's like, he's older, but he's like a puppy. It's sad. If you're going to get animals, treat them right. They need love too. The dog's a little bit underweight. He's got dandruff because he must have had a poor diet. You know, he's not bad. It's just he needs a little love. He needs a little attention. Our dog that we rescued a year ago and that we foster failed and kept, my dog Hammy, he's a German Shorter Pointer too. The guy we have now that we just are fostering for the next couple weeks, he's black. He's all black, different. But our dog is a regular standard looking German Short-haired Pointer. But he's huge, man. He just went to the vet. He's 80 pounds. And big and tall. But not overweight. Healthy. Good dog. Good boy. We never realized how good of a dog he was until we got this guy. It's like, oh my gosh. You never know a good thing until you see something that ain't good. I mean, it's just proof. Proof of life right there for us. From one dog to another. It's like nuts, man. We had no idea our dog was such, we trained him. Training goes a long ways. So there we go. 300 divine gems. almost 4,000, almost close to the 5,000 pull, but that's gonna have to wait because it can't happen right now. Anyways, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, possibilities I may come back, I don't know, but I gotta call quits right now. So I definitely appreciate everyone's times. Definitely appreciate the donations, and let's see how the leaderboard, rides out. But until next time, as always, relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun, and take care.